Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Hello everyone, we are from Group 1 and we are here to present our videos about the stepping 5 stairs A, B, and C. Our group consists of 5 members. My name is Rahelia Putri Kaila.
My name is Widya Ramadhanti.
I'm Nur Hidayatul Hikmah.
I'm Miranda Boris Mangkamsang.
I'm Adinda Isya. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
So, hello everyone. Today we would like to explain about stepping the 5 stairs A. But before we got into this material, let us introduce ourselves first. I am Adinda Isya.
I'm Rahelia Putri Kaila.
So now let's get started for the meaning of stairs A. Stepping the 5 stairs A is a teaching technique to teach language learner grammar with fun and easily. The name is so because the technique is like a 2 floors house with stairs inside of it. And then the focus of technique is on the processes of how the stairs will help the language learner to produce English sentence grammatically correct. Or we can say that stepping the 5 stairs A is to construct English sentence with full verbs grammatically correct.
Stepping 5 stairs A is used to construct English sentence with full verbs grammatically correct. How do we construct them? First, draw the 5 stairs A completely and naming each part of a sentence based on each function of each stairs correctly. NP1, verb, NP2, verb adjunct, adverb of manner, place, and time. Underlining and naming each part of a sentence based on the function stairs correctly. We have the sentence. The sentences are: Martin studies English in the library every afternoon. Move this sentence into the 5 stairs A. We have Martin for the noun phrase 1. For the verbs, we have studies. Why is studies? Because Martin is the person.
Its name also for singular.
For the NP2, we have English. We don't have verb adjunct in stairs A, so we skip them. Next, for the adverb of manner, place, and time, we have in the library for place. And the last one, we have every afternoon for the time. So here's the example for 5 stairs A in positive sentences.
Okay. Now we have many sentences like from the negative one and also the interrogative one. For the negative, we have Martin does not study English in the library every afternoon. And then for the interrogative, yes or no, does Martin study English in the library every afternoon? And then we move to the 5W and 1H. Where does Martin study English every afternoon? And then we move to the who studies English in the library every afternoon? And then for the last one, we have what does Martin study in the library every afternoon? So, in conclusion, we already get that to construct English sentence with full verb grammatically correct is very easier when we use the stairs like this. As you guys can see, we have 5 each stair from NP1, like Martin, and then for the second one, verb for studies, and then for the NP2 or non-phrase 2, we use English, and we don't use predicate adjunct, so we skip them. And then for the last one, we have adverb, manner, place, and time, but we short it up like MPT, so it will be easier for us. So I think we like to compare to traditional method like when we don't use any kind of stair, but we use like a list of sentence like that, and then we construct all the way down that is really different from the stairs that we made. So we prefer to use this stair because it's really easier and understandable for us. Also, it's very easy and fun to practice this with all of your friends. So I think that's all from us. We are really sorry if there are any mistake that we made. And we close with Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Hello guys, today we will explain about stepping 5 stairs B. First of all, let us introduce ourselves. My name is Nurhidatul Hikmah.
My name is Vidya Ramarianti. Stepping the 5-stair B is teaching technique that helps students construct English nominal sentence correctly and easily.
And the pattern of the stairs B is NP1, copula, complement, predicate, adjunct, and adverb, manner, place, and time. Let's put the sentence into the stairs. Mr. Ahmad for the NP1 is for the Mr. Ahmad for the NP1 and is for the copula. The principal of the school is for complement. The positive form is Mr. Ahmad is the principal of the school. If we want to make a negative sentence, we put not after the copula. And if we want to make a question, a yes/no question, we move the copula in the beginning.
Next, to ask about the person, we use who. Example, who is the principal of the school? And we use this question, we do not know the person. And next, to ask about Mr. Ahmad, Mr. Ahmad position, we use what? Example, what is Mr. Ahmad position in the school? Next, we can also ask where. Where is Mr. Ahmad the principal? In conclusion, stepping the 5-step B help us building nominal sentence using a copula and complement. By following the step, we can easily change a sentence into positive, negative, yes or no question, who question, what question, and where question. That's all for us. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Bernardo Boru Semangunsang. Now I would like to explain what is the stepping 5-step C. Stepping the 5-step C is a teaching technique to teach language learners grammar with a fun and easy. The function is to construct English sentences to describe existences of things. Now, stair C always use preposition there, like this. These are the example I use for the stair C. For the positive sentence, I use there is a tin cat in my chair. For negative sentence, there is not a tin cat in my chair. And for the yes question, is there a tin cat in the chair? For the who is there in the chair? And the last question is, how is there a tin cat in the chair? I'm gonna use the positive sentence to construct them into the stair C. Now, the first draw the stepping 5G to correctly the 4 stairs are skipped because I use the positive form for the sentence. There is a thin cat in my chair, and move them into the stairs. Stairs 1 there is for is for copula. A thin cat for NP1. And in my chair is the adverb of place 2. Now, so here's the example on how to use the stepping 5 star C. I suggest you to use these stairs tips to make it easier instead of using the traditional way. I think that's all for my explanation.
Okay, so the objective of this project is will help us to understand how the stepping the 5 stairs A to help us to construct English full verb, and then we also demonstrate how to construct the English full verb by using the different forms like the stepping 5 stairs A, B, and C.
Stepping the 5 stairs C is a grammar technique used to construct English sentences by step. It consists of 3 parts: stepping the 5 star A for full verb sentences, B for nominal sentences, and C for existential sentences. This is technique help learners understand sentences patterns more easily.
So the reflection from our group is that what we learned from this project is we already know how to construct the English full verb correctly, grammatically correct, and also we know how to form a different sentence by using the stepping the 5 stairs A, B, C.
Challenges and control at first. It was hard to stay consistent and keep motivation high when tasks felt difficult. We also found it tricky to balance listening, speaking, reading, and writing equally. Sometimes we made mistakes and feel unsure, but we keep learning to keep going.
The stepping 5 stairs method make its learning easy and organized. It builds our confidence by starting with simple steps and slowly moving with a harder one. It also keeps us motivated because it can see our progresses, so it's useful.
Suggestion for future. We recommend using it regularly as a daily routine. Teachers can adapt each step to make different levels of students. Adding fun activities like songs, videos, or short conversation will make it even more engaging.
That's all for our group. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi
Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.